One common question on the lips of most newcomers when it comes to fish farming is the fact that they are confused on or they don't know all the number of fishes that should be in the pond that they have. In this video, I'll be telling you about the number of fishes that should be in each pond depending on the capacity of the pond. I'll be using the pond in my farm as an example with the number of fishes that we stock in each of these ponds. Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Daniel. If you are new here, I help you discover, learn and improve your processes when it comes to agricultural opportunities and other business opportunities. If you have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button below, turn on notification so that you know when I release a new video and you wouldn't miss. And no matter the type of pond you want to use to raise your fishes, be it earthen pond, tarpaulin, concrete pond or even plastic pond, knowing the right size of the pond will help you determine the number of fishes that should be in each pond. This will help you not to overstock your pond, because overstocking your pond will affect the growth of the fishes and in a way can affect them and even die in the process. And if they die, you lose your investment. Today in this video, I'll be telling you the right amount of fishes that should be in each pond, be it concrete or plastic pond, using the ponds in the farm. The first type of pond that I'm going to be showing you is the 1000 liters pond, which this can contain at least 200 to 300 fingerlings when you just begin. But if you are going to be raising them from fingerlings to table size, you shouldn't stock more than 50 of these. At most 70 fishes in this pond. If you do that, you are going to be overstocking the pond, and if you overstock the pond, like I mentioned earlier, it's going to affect their growth and the way they might die as well. So using 1000 liters type of plastic pond, I'll advise you to get 2 at the very beginning. If you are going to be starting with this and you are going to be raising maybe 200 fingerlings, you are going to get 2 because you need to sort them maybe after like 2 weeks of getting them on the farm. There is the round type like this, and also there is the square type, 1000 liter square type, any of which you get. And even if it's tarpaulin that you want to use, you can use that as well. If you are going to be raising them to table size, don't stock more than 70 at most. The second type of pond is the 2000 liters pond, plastic pond or tarpaulin pond, whatever it is that you want to use. This pond can contain at least 500 fingerlings or juvenile when you first stock them. But if you are going to be raising it to table size, don't stock more than 150, at most 180, because of space. They contain a lot, but again, you should be very careful when it comes to spacing them because of their growth and because of their health. So if you are stocking fingerlings at the very beginning and you want to use the 2000 liters plastic pond or tarpaulin pond, don't stock more than 500. And if you are, when you start, maybe after like 3 weeks, when you sort them, get another pond where you are going to space them out, and you raise at least 150, 180 to table size using the 2000 liters pond. One thing I'll always say to people that want to start fish farming is, no matter the quantity of fish you want to start with, it is advisable to start with at least 2 different ponds, so that when you need to sort, you don't just put them anywhere. You have to sort in one and keep the bigger ones in another one. The next type of pond that I'm going to be showing you on the farm is the 5000 plastic pond. This pond takes 1000 fingerlings or juvenile, but if you are raising it to table size, don't stock more than, it should not be more than 350. That's the most that should be in this pond. 5000 liters, but at the very beginning when you just buy your fish from any farm, you can stock up to 1000 in there. But in the first 2 weeks, depending on how good the fish that you buy is, you should stock them and you should sort them in the first 2 weeks and put them in another pond. And that is why I always advise, whenever you want to start a fish farm, the first requirement is get at least 2 separate ponds depending on the number of fishes you want to start with, because you always sort them at interval. So stock 1000 fish in this pond at the very beginning, but after 2 weeks you should be ready to sort them into another pond. And if you are going to be raising these fishes to table size, then 350 should be the maximum number of fishes that will be in this 5,000 liters. The next type of pond that we have on the farm here to stock our fish is the 14 by 12 inches concrete pond. This pond can contain 2,000 fishes. If you want to stock fingerlings, you can stock like 5,000 fingerlings there. But because of space and because of how conscious we are about the growth of the fish, we don't stock more than 1,000 fishes here to table size. When we first get the fish, we put them in the plastic pond. Then after a month, we bring them into the concrete pond, and they will be in this concrete pond from that 1 month till when they would get to table size, when we are going to dispose them. So we don't stock more than 1,000 fishes here, but you can still put 1,005 to table size here, or even 2,000 to table size. But because we are very conscious on the health of the fish, on how well they grow fast in the farm, we don't stock more than 1,000 fishes here. So if you want to construct a concrete pond of 14 by 12 inches and you want to use it to raise your fingerlings or to raise your fishes, I will advise you, even if you are going to stock more than 1,000, don't go beyond 1,002 or 1,003. Doing this will help you manage the loss of your fish and even have a better growth of your fish. There are still other type of pond that you can use, different sizes of pond that you can use, especially if you want to go to hatchery. Use different plastic pond in small sizes to raise them, and even drum of any sizes, but be very sure that you don't overstock it. The rule of thumb that you can use to determine the number of fishes that will be in each pond, depending on the size that you get, is maybe use that for 1,000 on liters. You are not stocking more than 200, so just divide it by 5. Then if you are going to raise it more than fingerlings to table size, use a rule of thumb that the number of fishes that you stock in the pond divided by 2, that number should be what you should raise to table size and what should be in the pond. No matter how well you look at it, overstocking your fish should not be in your plan if you really want to be serious in this fish farming business. I would like to know, what are the sizes of pond that you have on your farm? If you have started fish farming, what are the sizes that you would like to start with? Drop that in the comment section, and I'm willing to help you to determine the number of fishes that will be there. I have a complete playlist on fish farming. You can check it out here. If you have not subscribed, click on the subscribe button, turn on notification so that you know when I release a new video. Catch you in my next video.